Action Plan 21 reads engaging grassroots youths in governance and democracy. There is a greater number of young people who are in the grassroots. By grassroots, I'm simply referring to those young people who are less privileged, do not have that much opportunity compared to one young person who's, say, probably in high school or tertiary education. So how are these young people going to be engaged? First and foremost, the most important thing would be to educate them, empower them, and engage them. Now, a question always rings: how do you, what would be the processes of educating them? So one of the processes that we will use to get these young people educated will be peer-to-peer education. And the education is going to be done in a way that these young people will understand. So we'll use their local languages. For those that cannot understand English, we'll be able to use their local languages in explaining to them how they can participate in issues of governance and democracy. Then we are going to empower them with this information, which they will later on be in charge of disseminating to their fellow friends. First of all, we'll train a group, a small group, which will later on be the group that we will live in that particular community to be able to educate the rest of the other youths in that community as we move on to other communities. Because in our country, in my country rather, there is a higher majority of young people who are not educated. And these young people also play a part in issues of governance, and how that's done is usually through the ballot box. But certain times you find that decisions that are made are very wrong decisions because some of them still believe in the older systems of doing things. So engaging youths from grassroots in issues of governance and democracy, we'll do it in such a way that will be exciting for them. Because if you just bring them and give them a platform and say, okay, well, we want to teach you about how you can participate in democracy and governance, and they're seated the way we're seated, it will be very boring for them. And certainly nothing much will be achieved. But we'll do this through dance, we'll do it through songs. They will compose songs that talk about democracy in a way that can easily be understood among us themselves. And that is how we'll be able to empower them using. Yes.